Hey guys, it is Dr. Lisa coming to you from Tampa, Florida, as I run a busy internal medicine practice, triple board certified in internal medicine, anti-aging regenerative medicine, and obesity management. We have close to 8,000 patients, and I run a clinic where we blend the best of traditional and integrative techniques and modalities. I have numerous healers that work here with me, and day to day have the blessing of constantly being willing to shift, evaluate, shift treatment protocols, make decisions, which is the art of medicine. And that is some of what I really wanted to touch on today. A study came out, and it was in the Annals of Internal Medicine from Germany. And what they have found, they went, I think a prospective took 12 of the COVID positive patients and looked at their autopsies. So we're finally starting to get a little bit more in-depth information getting published in real journals, which is exciting for me because the Annals of Internal Medicine is known to be one of the top journals. It's one that we've always followed in PubMed. Again, it's a reputable source. And what they found is that those patients, out of those 12 patients, 7 out of 12, which is a pretty high percentage, 58%, I believe is what they said, had blood clots in the leg, and blood clots as being one of the primary reasons for what caused the death of the patient. So what that has brought up, and then when I started looking for more info, there are a lot of reports also coming out of Italy that the clots seem to be what is more important. And if you remember, going back to the beginning of this thing, when we all were in fear-based mode and there weren't enough ventilators, the concept was that this is a primary pneumonia that was killing people, and that we had this ploy and begging and outcry for ventilators. And what has happened is now we've realized that we were wrong. And I don't judge, I just hold space. Everybody was doing the best that they could. The issue that I have with what is going on now is that as the information continues to come out, it is becoming more and more clear that we really still don't understand the pathophysiology very well of what this virus is doing. It seems to be causing more of a blood-related issue, this cytokine storm that people have talked about, which is inflammation, and it seems like the risk of clots is one of the bigger things to be concerned about. So now people are talking about adding maybe a baby aspirin, which from my recommendations to all of you, I would go more with omega-3s, which will help keep your blood nice, healthy, and not thick and more at risk of clots. Omega-3s are anti-inflammatory, plus they help your blood flow more smoothly. You do want to be careful when you purchase fish oil. It is one of the nutrients that can be more contaminated with pesticides and mercury. So I usually tell people, there's a couple brands over the counter that I'm fine with, like Nordic Naturals or Carlson. And having a couple of grams, or 2 to 3 grams of fish oil, if you're higher risk with cardiovascular diagnoses or diabetes, maybe taking the 3 grams, if you can tolerate it without oozing, would be something that I would recommend. And what I wanted to put into your head for some curiosity and analytical thought is, as we move forward back into circulation, like we've been talking about, and people focusing on how to engage with each other and whether or not to wear a mask and whether or not to have a vaccine. And I'm still hearing people talk about the fact that they don't want to go out of their house, or they don't want their kids back to school until we have a vaccine. And whether you are pro-vaccine or anti-vaccine, to me, we still don't understand this beast. We don't understand this virus. So how is it that we're going to have an adequate and effective vaccine when we don't even understand the mechanism, the actual virus? Typical vaccine studies and vaccine development can take up to like 12 to 18 years to document safety and to be comfortable that it is safe. So not only are the people that are trying desperately to develop a vaccine rushing it, meaning that they're not going to have adequate safety studies, in my opinion. But we're also developing something for an infection that we don't fully understand. Is this even really a virus? Like, what is it doing? It's getting intracellularly. It's almost acting more like some of the bacteria that we know, like that dive in deep inside the cell and then cause this inflammatory reaction that leads to clotting. So medicine, as I said at the beginning of this, is an art. When you're doing an art, and I'll just bring you into a day in my life, right? So I'm seeing people, and I love my patients. Many of you are watching and sharing. Thank you guys. I love you all. When I am taking care of somebody, it's not a fixed journey, right? It's an art. So we will start out one way, and then as we go, if we find new data, something else happened, let's say lab work came back, or let's say I get a symptom from a patient of, I don't know, I walked into the mall and the perfume for the first time made me really, really sick. Well, that to me is a trigger. Okay, they need to be detoxed, their liver's overloaded. So I'm looking at all these different things, whether it's, again, symptoms from the patient or blood work or a scan or just trusting my intuition as I'm healing. And I'm putting those all together, and my course of treatment is moving. So that is what we're seeing happen with this virus. And that is why people that have been in control of leading us and fear-mongering and whatever the agenda is, again, they think, and I don't give it energy, I just say they underestimated humanity, first of all. They underestimated doctors, and they think that they can just present something and have it stay there. And that is not how we work. That's not how medicine works. That's not how infections work. So moving with the data is kind of my motto for today. I'm excited again to see that now over the past couple of days, we're having real journals come out with real information. So we will, and the CDC seems to be kind of backing down, pulling back what they said the death rates were, and everyone is settling in a bit. So again, watch your judgment, be supportive. We are all on different spots in this journey. I still have many people coming in with masks. I still see many people driving around with masks. The data is not there, in my opinion, with those either. I still hear many people talking about them praying for the vaccine. Again, I said I don't think the data is there. We're not close to that. But remember, the flu vaccine, less than 50% of the population is getting that. And my point with this conversation is the beauty of the flu vaccine is we have a choice. So if you're really, really anxious and whatever the vaccine looks like for this coronavirus, you're going to go get it, well, then go ahead and get it. I would prefer you take a lot of supplements before and after and really keep a clean vessel, because you're putting something in your body that has not been adequately tested yet, in my opinion. And if you don't want to do all of that, and you just want to continue to take care of your body, then let's keep that freedom. That's the part that we need to be speaking out about, is medical freedom. So please reach out to your legislators. Don't stay quiet. Speak, share this video. I'm happy to talk with anyone. I'm going to be on a lot of different podcasts coming up, and I will let you guys know when that happens. And I will keep coming because you guys keep asking, and our viewers are going up, which is exciting. And as always, I'm going to end with an affirmation for you, because our thoughts and our environment, as we spoke about a couple of days ago, is going to determine how our genes present, how our immune system functions, how we manifest amazing things in our life. So our affirmation for today is, I lovingly release any energy that is not mine. And I wanted to end with that point, which is, we again are all navigating, we're all at different places on this journey. And many of you that are listening to me are empaths, which means that you can pick up on the energy of other people very easily. And we have struggled during this pandemic because we are feeling the fear, the confusion of the collective. So I have this conversation with my patients every single day who are coming in anxious or feeling exhausted. and treating our energy field like almost like how we shower every day. We need to shower our energy field. And we can say, just command it, I lovingly release any energy that is not mine. That will allow you to be more clear. It will allow you to feel into your intuition, to connect to those people that resonate with you, and to not judge those that don't. Thank you for joining me. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you here tomorrow. Bye for now.